Rob Ellis is here now with a check of our forecast heading into the weekend.
Yeah, and we really would like that fog to move out as quickly as possible. And the temperatures problematic because they're near freezing, and also it just makes for kind of a gloomy start to the weekend. I think it will clear out. The question is, how quickly is that going to happen? Temperatures are going to play a big role in that as well. Currently sitting at 36. When we take a look at where we are with temperatures, there they are. But look at some of the locations back to the west. Kind of an interesting thing that's happened to help reinforce the fog that's in place. Where the clouds have moved out, those clouds have pushed down to the south and east, and once they do so, it's almost like taking the blanket off in bed. You take the blanket off, or perhaps your significant other pulls the blanket away from you, and you get a little bit chilly. That's exactly what's happened. There's no blanket here to keep those locations warm overnight. However, there's still a lot of moisture in place, so all that moisture has to condense, and unfortunately with the temperatures near or below freezing, we're going to have a little freezing fog in the morning. Overall, shouldn't cause too many problems, but on a few bridges and overpasses, there may be some spots that get a little bit slick. And you can see some of those clouds staying a little bit farther to the south and east. The question is, will that meander just a little bit? When we look at that dense fog advisory, it does include everyone, and this has been extended to 10 a.m. for everyone. So it's just going to take a while before we get rid of it. Most of the rain is going to stay farther to the south. I'm not as concerned about that. It's just that low-level fog. I'm calling it 32. I know some of you are already below that, but again, it's really kind of a range here between the mid-20s and the mid-30s. Again, mostly cloudy skies for many of you. And when you look at future casts, some of that fog looks to at least linger through early morning. After that, it's problematic as to how quickly it will move out. And here's the issue. Some locations may have full visibility tomorrow, 20 being the default here, but there could be some pockets of some areas that have some problems getting that fog to finally lift. And if that's the case, when I show you something like this, and I see those temperatures going into the upper 40s, that may be a bit of a struggle, especially if that fog lingers through about midday. If that's the case, I don't know if you'll be able to make it into the upper 40s or to near 50, where I think some of you could get tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies for your Sunday. Overall, it's a pretty nice forecast for the weekend temperature-wise. The question remains, how much of that fog will we have to deal with? Because eventually, those temperatures will drop. They still stay above the average high of 35, but they will drop and will clear things out just a bit. That's going to happen once we get through about Sunday. Again, there may be some patchy fog again Sunday. Still a lot of leftover moisture, not a lot of really dry air that's coming in. Until Monday, there you see it, 38 for the high, overnight lows near 30, and we keep it in the low 40s all the way through the rest of the week. Erica?
Yeah, it's nice to see the 40s and that sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Rob.